Beyond their ecological importance, the oceans are central to global economies and human well-being. They have carried ideas, people, and goods across vast distances, fundamentally altering the way that we live. Millions of people worldwide depend on maritime industries such as fishing, aquaculture, and shipping for their livelihood. Our oceans fuel life, they drive economies, and they connect the world. But today, they face an unprecedented threat. Protecting the oceans is not just an environmental necessity, it's an economic and social imperative, demanding action from all of us before it is too late. Unlike land, the oceans don't belong to any one nation. They are a shared resource, a global commons. The modern world depends on the ocean more than we may even realize. Oceans power over 80% of global trade by volume and add $2.5 trillion to the world's economy each year. The oceans not only sustain life on Earth, but they also drive social economic progress. Sustainable ocean-based trade, especially small-scale fisheries, are vital to coastal communities, particularly in developing nations. And according to the UN's Food and Agricultural Organization, sustainable fisheries directly supports SDG 14, life below water, and has been key to economic growth, poverty reduction, and food security. The shipping industry is crucial because it transports 11 billion tons of cargo annually. It supports global trade, and without it, economies would stall. And as the most energy efficient mode of transport, shipping enables the movement of goods worldwide. However, with shipping responsible for 3% of global carbon dioxide emissions, the sector must transition to cleaner fuels and greater energy efficiency to reduce its environmental impact. And shifting towards sustainable practices is no longer a choice, it's a necessity. BCG is at the forefront of this transformation, working with leading partners to decarbonize shipping, drive innovation, and accelerate action to protect our oceans. We know that sustainability isn't a trade-off, it's actually an opportunity. Our experts work side by side with decision makers to unlock growth, strengthen competitive market position, and build resilience in a changing environment. By advancing sustainable solutions and fostering a vibrant blue economy, BCG and our partners are helping to move the needle towards a more resilient and thriving future for our planet.
The Maersk Mc-Kinney Møller Center for Zero Carbon Shipping is an independent, not-for-profit research and development center established in 2020. Zero carbon shipping refers to the use of alternative energy solutions that can make global maritime industry carbon neutral. This requires increased uptake of technologies that makes vessels more energy efficient, and it requires switching to greener fuels like methanol and ammonia. Today, the global shipping fleet, with its 100,000 commercial vessels in operation, burns 300 million tons of conventional fossil fuel annually, contributing to approximately 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions. The center's mission is to drive the decarbonization of the global maritime industry by 2050 through collaboration, applied research, and advocacy for regulatory reforms. To take shipping forward in a more sustainable direction and to contribute to the health of our oceans, we focus on three imperatives. The first one is to accelerate decarbonization, so drive innovation and collaboration to develop viable zero-carbon shipping solutions. Second, to guide the industry transition, to provide data-driven insight to support the maritime sector's shift to sustainable practices. And finally, influence policy and regulation, advocate for global standards and policies to enable a zero-carbon future. One of the ways we help to accelerate this transition is through our work with green shipping corridors. They are specific trade routes where zero-emission solutions are actively demonstrated to showcase how to reduce the carbon footprint of the maritime transport. These corridors are developed through collaboration with governments, ports, and industry leaders, demonstrating the climate leadership needed to meet global decarbonization goals. We are committed to developing inclusive green corridors that show the world that decarbonized shipping is possible, that demonstrate alternative fuel supply chains, drive collaboration, and develop local communities. We believe that green corridors can help ensure a safe transition for people and the environment. New fuels mean new challenges, and it requires upskilling of the workforce and inclusive dialogue with affected communities. We advocate for stronger regulation that ensure equitable transition, protecting the most impacted stakeholders while advancing the maritime decarbonization. BCG and Maersk Mc-Kinney Møller Center for Zero Carbon Shipping have partnered to advance cutting-edge sustainable solutions to help transform the shipping industry, drive decarbonization, and promote long-term economic environmental resilience. Together, we have developed a comprehensive ESG playbook to help the industry craft effective, sustainable strategies. This resource integrates all essential elements needed not only to support a sustainable environment, but also to ensure long-term economic viability. The publication has become one of the most widely downloaded in the industry, with professionals across various sectors actively engaging in its insights.
With investments in cleaner fuels, efficient routes, and green technologies, the shipping industry could eliminate its carbon footprint by 2050, paving the way for healthier oceans, thriving marine ecosystems, and a more sustainable global economy. In collaboration with the Centre, we've expanded BCG's Shipping Benchmark initiative to include emissions benchmark, providing a clearer picture of industry-wide decarbonisation efforts. By offering fact-based insights and data-driven analysis, we aim to support businesses in both optimizing both the sustainability and the efficiency of their operations. Solutions for our oceans are emerging around the world. Offshore wind farms are rapidly expanding, with the potential to meet over 10% of global electricity demand by 2040, creating jobs and reducing emissions. Innovations like zero-emission ships are reducing the environmental footprint of key industries. At BCG, we deploy cutting-edge research and strategic insights to address some of the most pressing challenges of our oceans and marine systems. We assess the potential of marine natural capital markets around the world, building a deeper understanding of the drivers and enablers to see this market scale. We recently launched a thought leadership piece around the role marine carbon dioxide removal can play in meeting decarbonisation goals. What we found is that given the vast storage capacity of the ocean, marine carbon dioxide removal offers significant scalability potential and could become an indispensable complement to other carbon dioxide removal methods, with the right support and investment. And we've worked closely with many global NGOs to support those at the heart of shaping the marine environment. We look forward to continued collaboration with leading partners and decision makers across the globe to drive meaningful and lasting impact. Businesses around the world are stepping up, and by investing in technologies and circular economies, they are proving that profitability and sustainability go hand in hand.
The ocean has always been part of my life. As a passionate diver, I've seen its beauty, but I've also seen its decline. That's why sustainability isn't just policies or businesses, it's personal. I want future generations to experience the same wonder I do beneath the wave. The choices we make today will decide whether the ocean remains full of life or becomes a fading memory. If we act now, we can preserve its beauty, for those who depend on it professionally and for those who simply love it.
The ocean is powerful. I feel it every time I'm windsurfing, carried by its endless energy and winds. But I also see its fragility. Marine life is disappearing before my eyes, and the balance of our oceans is at risk. I can't really stand by and watch this happen. I want my 3 children to experience the oceans as I have, wild, full of life and untamed. Protecting our ocean isn't a choice for me. I think it's all our responsibility.